Yeah, I believe if we as a human species can live in harmony with each other, with the planet, with other planets, with basically the entire universe, where there is no separation, you know, everything will sort of like flower and blossom from there. There will be no schism between ourselves and each other. There will be no racism, there will be no poverty, there will be any of these things that basically stem and result from this schism that's occurred with our species, where we're separated from nature and from each other. So I believe societies that are based on beings that have become awakened would perfectly be harmonious. You know, the boundary between dream and reality, this waking life would be dissolved. You know, synchronicity would just be so common. We'd basically be co-creating a dream state with each other.
Well, the essence of it really is oneself in the center, always remembering to come from the heart and feeling the love that we have, the love for humanity, the love for life in general, and guided by that love, then we can move forward in the right direction, evolving in the right way for the next paradigm shift. The piece really is about how we each nurture a seed, in a sense. If we're all a seed, we all fertilize our seed of creation and see it grow.
Several of my political pieces kind of show the destructive aspect of humanity. This particular picture, I incorporated some of those elements here, but I also wanted to show where we could go instead. And so I had a lot of fun with this picture, actually imagining how this sustainable world might work. And so I have some terraced farming fields and some large, what I consider would be greenhouse and condominium combinations, where people have an indoor controlled environment where not only do they live, but they also recycle the water and grow a considerable portion of their food inside these places. And I'm imagining all these things have solar particles covering their surfaces, nano solar particles, which exist today and could be done. And wind energy and tidal energy and various forms of alternative energy here are all working together to provide these people the power they need to run this place. These people like to get together, they're gregarious. Some of them engage in creative arts. Some of them merely like to walk around and enjoy their environment. Some of them get together and share meals and experiences and maybe make a little music. And over here I've showed some of the buildings close up. I imagine these, of course, are all solar panels. Everybody has a room with a view. Some of these are cafes and public places. Some of them are private residences. And just for fun, I put a little floor here on this building that I consider to be the car museum, a museum of automotive technology of some earlier age. These guys have a railway system and a highway system. I imagine this is entirely solar powered. And the vehicles they're riding in, of course, are electronically guided so that you can relax and have a cup of coffee and watch a movie while you're making a long trip. In the middle here, I wanted to show the transition of things. And so there's kind of like I left this part of what I envisioned to be a ruined wall here from this side of life. The passersby have added their little graffiti and marks, tag the wall in some way, and so I have a bunch of symbols and things I take to symbolize both positive and negative aspects of humanity and our culture over the centuries. So that's another little place to explore and get some clues to what this picture is all about.
Very interesting.
To create a giant creative paradise for people to be in.
I think I'd probably want to create like a global network of healing art centers. You know, just create across the globe a whole grid of these wonderful places where we can come and create and just be inspired by the land and the structures, like for instance where we are, and keep this going, you know, and keep building upon it, and just a place where we can always know we can come and tap into the land and create and co-create and share and be inspired and this, you know, and just continue to grow that. That would be the quickest way to really take our planetary consciousness into the next phase that we need to create.
So it's about remembering to always come back to that place of love and know that through that powerful energy that everything will be just fine, that there is nothing to fear if there is love in one's life, because abundance will always come from there.